Hi everyone, you're welcome to Click Sports. My name is Shalom Habu, and without any further ado, let us jump into our stories and reviews of the weekend's games so far. In the EPL, we saw Arsenal defeat Leeds by 4-1. We saw 2 goals from Gabriel Jesus with his return to the starting lineup. We saw a goal from Ben White, a right back. We saw Granit Xhaka also grab a goal. You understand? We saw Leandro Trossard grab an assist yet again. Martinelli also got an assist and was busy all through. You understand? We saw Saka start from the bench due to illness and wasn't even required to help Arsenal win the game. You know, so this is the first time in 58 games Bukayo Saka has not started for Arsenal in the match. So what can I say about this? This is great for Arsenal. The momentum keeps on going. This is 7 straight wins so far now for Arsenal. Arteta's first ever since he took over the club. And what can I say? Arsenal right now sit 8 points clear of Man City. Man City also won 2. But this is good for Arsenal. They just need to keep on winning, and keep on winning. The next game is Liverpool. Let's see how that goes for them. In the next game, we saw Manchester City defeat Liverpool by 4-1. With Erling Haaland injured with a groin strain, we saw Julian Alvarez step up for Man City. Jack Grealish ran the show, was pulling the strings for Man City. Liverpool took the lead through Mohamed Salah, although they were not good enough to build on their lead and were rightly thrashed by Guardiola's men. What can I say? Guardiola's men also 7 straight wins for them now. 7 wins in a row. You understand? The chase for the title is really on right now. And although they are 8 points behind Arsenal with a game in hand, you can't write City off. You cannot write City off. In fact, most people who want to be logical will be wise enough to still bet on Man City to win this title. You understand? Because 5 points difference between them and Arsenal. 8 points, but the game in hand, let's say 5 points. You understand? With Arsenal to go to Liverpool next week. Still Chelsea to play for Arsenal, still to go to Newcastle for Arsenal. You have to bet on Man City and say that, yeah, Man City might just be able to nick this title from Arsenal. But well, City how they've been this season. Although we'll say that they finally kicked into form, but still the story of this season has been stop-start for Man City. They've not been as dominant as they need to be. Right now they are putting on a run, but there's also a chance that they could also slip up. So let's see how it goes. The title race is getting interesting. You understand? No time to rest for both clubs. No time to slip up for Arsenal. No time to slip up for Man City. So may the best man win. Other games, you saw Newcastle defeat Manchester United by 2-0. The Housemen dominated United to win by 2-0 and jump above United, their rivals, albeit on goal difference, the 3rd position in the table, and the fight for top 4. United looked poor without Casemiro, and Newcastle had a field day with lots of chances but could not bury their chances. That game could have been more than 2 goals. It could have been 3-0, it could have been 4-0. United were just abysmal, and Newcastle had chances but they just wasted chances. And the story of Newcastle season is great defense, great midfield, but poor in attack. They're not taking their chances, and if they're going to make it into Champions League, they're going to make it into the top 4. Even if they make it, eventually their attack needs to click into gear and become a world-class attack to take them to where they need to be. You cannot be wasting chances the way they did like yesterday. Although, yes, they did manage to grab the win, but still they need to improve in the attack and, you understand, do well for their manager. They have a great manager. He's leading the team well. So let's see. All the best to Newcastle. Ten Hag needs to go back to the drawing board as the race for top 4 heats up. You understand? And so that United do not lose further ground in the race. You understand? This was a really poor performance from Manchester United. Although, yes, they were without key player in Casemiro, but they still had other key players. They had Fernandes on the pitch. Sancho was there. You understand? Martial, I have to say, although yes, Martial was brought on quite late. If he had been brought on a bit earlier, who knows? Manchester United would have been able to grab a few goals in the game. You understand? That's to say that Fergus hasn't been great for Manchester United ever since they signed him. You understand? And to be honest, he's not really what Manchester United need to go to the next level. During the transfer window, United will do well to really replace that guy with somebody that is more sharper in goal. He does well, he works out for the team, he needs to play together, but when it comes to finishing chances off, he doesn't do too well. And United need a top striker if they're going to achieve big things. In the other game, we saw Chelsea lose by 2-0. And as a result, the latest news in the world of football right now is that Graham Potter has been sacked by Chelsea, and as things stand, Julian Nagelsmann is in the running to replace Graham Potter. Well, what can I say? We all wanted it to work. Some Chelsea fans wanted it to work. Some Chelsea fans are happy that he's gone. What can I say? Well, good for Chelsea. Let's hope that something good can come out of this. Let's hope. Julian Nagelsmann is not a joke. He's a serious manager, and it's a young manager as well. plays good quality football. So it will be good to get a manager like that to come in and, you understand, spark things up. And, you understand, although there's nothing really to fight for Chelsea this season, everything is gone, but at least, you understand, they need something. They need to get back on winning ways, at least just to end the season well. You understand, not just to throw away the season and be like, oh yeah, it's a done season because we haven't done well. But all the best to Chelsea. Let's hope that they pick the right manager. There are different names. We're hearing Julian Nagelsmann, we're hearing Zinedine Zidane, we're hearing Pochettino. Let's just hope that they can. We're even hearing Marco Silva of Fulham this morning. So let's hope that they can make the right choice and pick the best manager for them to help them achieve their targets. And you understand, and help this 323 million pound assembled team achieve the success that it deserves, that it needs to achieve. In La Liga, we saw Barcelona defeat Elche by 4-0. We saw 2 goals from Robert Lewandowski, a goal each for Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres. Lewandowski continues to push Barcelona towards the title as they sit 12 points clear of close rival Real Madrid, while Ansu Fati and Ferran Torres were able to grab vital goals to boost their confidence as they've struggled for game time this season. Let's hope that this can be a kick for Ansu Fati. This can be a kick for Ansu Fati to kickstart his injury-plagued career and to also deliver on the promise which saw him inherit the number 10 jersey from Lionel Messi. The same also goes for Ferran Torres. He's not also been consistent this season and he's had a lot of criticism this season. Let's hope that this goal can be a needed confidence for him to get. He's a quality player, he came from City, scored goals at Manchester City, just been struggling at Barcelona, not being the regular he needs to be, but let's hope that he can kick on from here and, you understand, get into gear, get into form, and also help Barcelona see out this title race. In the other game, we saw Madrid defeat Real Valladolid by 6-0. Benzema was on hand to score a hat-trick and keep Madrid chasing for the title. 12 points is a big gap to claw back, but it's Madrid and you can never write them off. So let's see how it goes. Madrid, how they managed to get themselves 12 points back behind Barcelona after starting the season on top, I don't know, but it's not in their hands, you understand? It's really not in their hands. All they can do is win the games in front of them and hope that Barcelona slip up, you understand? And let's see how it goes for Ancelotti's men. They're still in the Champions League, so they still have other competitions that they're fighting for, other prestigious competitions they're fighting for. So, even if they don't win the title, it's not going to be a bad season, provided considering that they do have a knack for winning the Champions League. But good game, good results, you understand? Great game from Benzema, hat-trick. Great one for him, and all the best to Madrid, all the best to Ancelotti. Good luck. In the next game, we saw Atletico Madrid defeat Real Betis by 1-0 with a goal from Angel Correa as they move into the top 4 and give themselves hope of qualifying to the Champions League. Atletico Madrid haven't had the best season, but they are fighting for the top 4, and right now they put themselves in that race. By winning this game this season, they've moved into the top 4. So let's see how they can manage the remaining few games of the season. Let's see if they can get some consistency, get the points in the bag, and also making it top 4, making Champions League. We're used to seeing Atletico Madrid in the top 3 of Spain and also in the Champions League. It will be a disappointment to see them fall off. You understand? And it will not end well for Diego Simeone as well. So they need to do well. They need to pick themselves up and get back into winning ways, and also get some consistency, and also get into the top 4, you understand, and do something great. In other leagues, we saw Napoli lose by 4-0 to AC Milan. Wow, what a shock for league leaders. 2 goals from talisman Rafael Leao and goals from Diaz and Salomekov were enough to stun league leaders Napoli, you understand. Victor Osimhen and Vichavarashvili were kept quiet throughout the whole game, you understand. It was a disappointing performance at home for that matter. How do you lose at home? You're leading 19 points on the table and then you lose 4-0 at home. You understand? The only thing that I can see from this was I think they just went to sleep and they didn't take this game too seriously. If they are taking this game too seriously, there's no how they will lose by such a margin. Not even lose. There's no how they will even lose this game. But they still have a huge gap in the race for the Scudetto. So yeah, let's hope that they can pick themselves back up in the next game. There's Champions League football to come for them as well, quarterfinals. So you understand, they need to forget about this and get back into their groove, and so that they can achieve great things this season. In Bundesliga, we saw Bayern Munich defeat Borussia Dortmund by 4-0. Bayern Munich have been able to now go top of Bundesliga with 2 points at 55 points, over Dortmund at 53 points. This was a great result for Thomas Tuchel, who just took over Bayern Munich, and you understand, we saw what he did, we saw how he set them up to play. You understand, they were really explosive in this game. They really took Dortmund apart, and yeah, great game for Bayern Munich. You understand, let's hope that the Bayern hierarchy are happy. You understand, they're happy. You understand, let's hope that they've gotten the manager that they want, and let's hope that the manager can deliver, the players can deliver. They are also still in the Champions League, so there's still a lot to fight for Bayern Munich this season. Let's hope that as they're fighting on two fronts, they will maintain the concentration and the consistency they need to ensure that they lift a title this season. All the best to them.
You are watching Click Sports. Click to explore the games.
In the world of combat sports, Anthony Joshua beats Jamal Franklin by unanimous decision, with the two heavyweights separated after the final bell as tempers flared with the Americans' corner getting involved. Well, what can I say about this? Well, we're all anticipating AJ's return, but most importantly, we're anticipating a knockout. You understand? It is all good and fine for AJ to win, but considering his last two defeats, you understand, the criticisms he's been facing, the tentative nature of his performances. You understand, many people who thought that AJ would come out of the block and go back to the old AJ we know, smash this guy, knock him out in the first 7, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 round, whatever it is. But it was a calculated performance from AJ. It was a hesitative performance from AJ. He was too careful, you understand, and it wasn't too convincing. And after the fight, he went out, called out Tyson Fury. My friend, it is too soon for you to be calling out Tyson Fury. In my opinion, I recommend you taking another fight, prepare yourself more, win that fight, knock the guy out, and then call out Tyson Fury. You understand, but great win for AJ. You understand, another win on his record. Let's hope that this can be the second coming, the third coming of AJ, and he can be a 3-time world heavyweight champion. Let's just hope that he gets the wins together, goes back, gets that aggression, the fight, the fire he needs. You understand, the fear factor that AJ needs, that we know AJ for. All the best to him, and yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We do appreciate your support. It helps the channel grow as well. Also, don't forget to hit the notification button so that the algorithms do favor you and favor us, so that anytime we post a video, you get to see it. Thank you guys very much, and see you guys next week.
Packaged by iKing